Welcome back to another episode of DDO 10-Minute Tips. Today we're going to cover guilds. Guilds are special groupings of people, characters, that come together to gain special, not really abilities, but to gain basically buffs. And buffs are temporary enhancements that can enhance your resistance to fire, poison, a whole load of things. Now, between the last episode and this one, I'd gone back to Quarthos and ran the two remaining adventures that I had left there, at least got them on to normal. I came back and I was looking to start running the solos. If you go into your adventure compendium, you'll see some that are marked solo. And I just wanted to run those to get them out of the way. I just started this one when I looked down in the chat box and somebody from a guild announced their guild was looking for new members. So I hit them up and was accepted into their guild. Now, a little bit about the chat box is you have general chat, guild chat, which is geared specifically to what's going on in your guild, your party, if you have a group of people that you want to run regularly with, and combat. I generally don't watch the combat. Okay, now in here you can, if you just type in something, it goes out to everybody. If you do a slash, let me move this up here. If you do a slash say and type in a message, the people in the immediate area will hear, but not everybody on the server. Now, you can also contact individuals, like here's Alan Quarter. Their name is in square brackets. If you click, it brings up a bunch of options. You can do a tell, which goes directly to them. You can invite them into a party. You can add them as a friend. If they're bothering you, you can ignore them. If you decide later that you don't want to ignore them, you can unignore them. And you can report spam and harassment. So, back to the guilds. Alright, so I'm going to pause and start you down the road of what goes on in a guild. In the city of Stormreach, in the harbor, there's a special place that's an airship showroom. Guilds have access to buying ships, airships. And in the showroom, you can see all the different models they have available. I invite you to go in and take a look. The airship vendor, you can get a little more information about the different airships, and you can deposit astral shards if you have any and wish to donate, or you can deposit money. The guild that I am now a member of is level 101. there's currently a platinum balance of 6 million plus platinum, which would be enough to buy any airship that is available. Now, I currently don't know anything about this guild, so we're going to learn a few things here together. Now, to get into your guild information, you can press O, which brings up guild. My guild is Power Source, level 101. Fairly recently leveled up to 101. And I ran a few adventures after joining and before I started this video, and currently I have contributed 320 points towards the leveling up of the guild. In the social tab, you can look for groups. We've already gone over this. Friends list and who. Under the guild, you can sort by class, level, rank, member name, where they're at, and when they were last on, and you can sort them all ascending or descending. And right now there are 4 of us online. 1 officer and 3 members. There are 3 levels. There's the leader, there are officers and members. Okay, I'm going to pause here. Okay, so to access the guild airship, you look for something that looks like this, that takes you into the airship tower. And you have to be fairly close to the door to be able to go in. So I want to go to the guild airship. Okay, so here we are. We just arrived on the guild airship. And we're just going to take a look around at a few things. Once you become a member of a guild, you can look at their particular guild ship. Now, if you notice up here, I only have this one icon, which is Tavern Regeneration, which regenerates hit points and spell points and undoes damage that you may have suffered when you're in a private area or public area. This device here, which will be on all airships, is called an amenity bar, which gives you your buffs. I double click that and it brings up a bunch of buffs with numbers on it, which is the amount of time that is left on that particular buff. And if you want to see what each buff is, come on, you just mouse over it and you can see what it's called and what it does. Like this one is Seasoned Archer, +2 guild bonus to double shot. Okay, we're going to go below decks and have a look. Now, within the guild airship, there are a certain number of rooms depending upon the size of the ship. I brought us down here into the cargo hold, which is where a lot of things I can show you to give you an idea of what's going on. Okay, we come down in. We have a barkeep. We have an auctioneer. We have a lightning post. We have some people here that we can get additional buffs from. And we have a shrine. And others and more buffs. Now, one of the things is there are supply chests that you will have access to. And as you can see, there's a lot of stuff in here. Well, not a lot. There's some stuff in here. That you can add items to or take items from. Over here's another supply chest. With some more items. And on other levels, you'll find other things. Most of the buffs that you receive you can get through the amenity bar. Others you have to go around and get, like with the folks down here. So alright, I'm going to pause and show you how to get off the ship. Now, to get off the ship, you have to go to the captain and tell them where you want to go. I haven't been on this style ship before, so I apologize. Alright. You talk to the captain, and you come up with a list, and here's the places you can go. You can go back into the harbor or into the marketplace, which is beside the harbor, into the different house enclaves. So that's a basic intro into guilds. So thank you for watching, and until next time, my friends, keep your weapons sharp and clean.